Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss straight lines. In this chapter, in the previous class, we have discussed the concepts of exercise 10.1. In the exercise 10.1, we have discussed some points related to straight lines. What is meant by slope of a line? What is meant by gradient of a line? Yes, sir, my children. Gradient of a line, and if 2 points are given, how to find slope of a line, and conditions for parallelism and perpendicularity of two lines in terms of their slopes. Yes, sir, all these points, and angle between the two lines, collinearity of 3 points. We have discussed all these points. I hope you have understood all the points well. I hope you have learned the problems related to these concepts well. Haven't you, my dear children? Right. Now come to the exercise 10.2 concepts. Are you ready to listen the class? Right. In this exercise, we mainly focus on various forms of the equation of a line. Okay, my dear children. In this exercise, we discuss different forms of the equation of a line. We know that every line in a plane contains infinitely many points on it. As on a line, there are infinitely many points. This relationship between line and the points leads us to find the solution of the following problem. Okay, my children. How can we say that a given point lies on the given line? Yes, its answer may be that for a given line, we should have a definite condition on the points lying on the line. As I mentioned, a definite condition should be defined on the points which are lying on the line. Suppose P ordered pair x comma y is an arbitrary point in the xy plane. A point is lying in the plane xy plane. Okay, mention P x comma y be any arbitrary points, and L is a given line. Okay, mention for the condition, for the equation of a line or for the condition of the line, we wish to construct a statement or condition for the point P that is true when P is on line. Here we have to write equation of a line, means we have to write a statement or a condition in terms of x and y. Okay, my children, the equation of a line should be written in terms of x and y when the point P lies on the line L, otherwise false. If the point is not lying on the line, then the statement should be false. If the point P lies on the line L, then the statement should be true. Okay, my children, remember this point. If a point lies on a line L, then the statement is true. If the point P is not lying on the line L, then the equation is false. Then the condition is false. Okay, my children, understood this point? Of course, the statement is merely an algebraic equation involving the variables x and y. Okay, my children, here we are writing the statement or condition or equation of a line in terms of the variables x and y. Now we will discuss the equation of a line under different conditions. Under different conditions, we are discussing the equation of a line. Okay, my children, see the first condition, horizontal and vertical lines. If a horizontal line L is at a distance a from the x-axis, then ordinate of every point lying on the line is either a or minus a. See the figure, this one 10.11a. Observe this figure, my children. Every point on this line L, the ordinate of every point on this line L is either A or minus A. This is also a parallel. It is at a distance of A units from the x-axis. Yes or no, my children? Therefore, equation of the line L is either y is equal to A or y is equal to minus A. Understood this point, my children? Choice of sign will depend upon the position of the line according as the line is above or below the x-axis. If the line is above the x-axis, we take y is equal to A is the equation of the line. If the line is below the x-axis, then equation of the line is y is equal to minus A, which is at a distance of A units from the x-axis. Okay, my children. Similarly, the equation of a vertical line at a distance of b units from the y-axis is either x is equal to b or x is equal to minus b. Observe this 10.11b. This figure, my children. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. Now this line is the vertical line. It is at a distance of b units from the y-axis. It is at a distance of b units from the y-axis. Both are at a distance of b units from the y-axis, but it is right side. So in this case, we take a positive number, x is equal to b. If it is left side of the y-axis, then we take x is equal to minus b. Understood these points, my dear children? Right. To understand this point well, let us take an example. Find the equations of the lines parallel to axis and passing through the point ordered pair minus 2, 3. Okay, my children, we have to find the equations of the lines which are parallel to the coordinate axis and they are passing through the point minus 2, 3. Okay, my children. See, observe this figure, my children. Here minus 2, 3. This is a point, given point. If we are taking a line which is horizontal at a distance of 3 units from the x-axis. As I mentioned, this point is at a distance of 3 units from the x-axis and it is at a distance of 2 units from the y-axis. As I mentioned, right. Then position of the lines is shown in the figure 10.12. This is the figure 10.12. See, figure 10.12. The y coordinate of every point on the line parallel to x-axis is 3. Yes, I mentioned. So every point, the ordinate of every point on the line which is parallel to x-axis is 3. So we write, therefore the equation of the line parallel to x-axis and passing through this point ordered pair minus 2, 3 is y is equal to 3. Understood this equation, my children? Right. Similarly, the equation of the line parallel to y-axis and passing through the point minus 2, 3 is x is equal to minus 2, because this line is at a distance of 2 units from the y-axis, but it is left side. So we write x is equal to minus 2. We are taking here negative sign. Understood this point, my children? Right. Now next form of the line, that is point slope form. Okay, my children. Suppose the point P naught is equal to ordered pair x naught, y naught is a fixed point on a non-vertical line L, whose slope is m. Okay, my children. This is a line. On this line, a point P naught, x naught, y naught, a point is given. Yes, my children. And the slope of this line is given as m. Slope of this line is m. So point and the slope is given. Okay, my children. So we have to write the equation of the line. Okay, my children. So to write or to find the equation of a line, we are assuming an arbitrary point px, y on the line. Okay, my children. Let P ordered pair x, y be an arbitrary point on L. Observe this figure 10.13. Okay, my children, understood this point? Then by definition, the slope of line L is given by m is equal to, what is the slope of the line? 2 points are given on your line. What is the slope of the line? M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. In our mind, we assume that this is x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Understood this equation, my children? That is, by cross multiplication, we get y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. This is the equation of a line in the point slope form. Remember this equation, my children? Point slope form of a line equal to y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught, whose slope is m. Slope of the line is m, and the line is passing through the point x naught comma y naught. Understood this point, my children? Right. To understand this concept well, let us take an example. Okay, my children? Right. Find the equation of the line through the point ordered pair minus 2 comma 3 with slope minus 4. Understood this question, my children? What are given? Yes, a point on the line and slope of the line are given. Yes or no, my children? Right. Now come to the solution part. Here m is equal to minus 4. What does the letter m denote? Yes, slope of the line. At the beginning of this chapter, I told you, throughout this chapter, we write a small letter m to denote the slope of a line. Okay, my children? So m is equal to minus 4. Understood this point, my children? And the given point is considered as ordered pair x naught comma y naught. That is ordered pair minus 2 comma 3. Okay, my children? Understood this line? Right. By point slope form of a line. What is the point slope of form of a line? Yes, y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. So to find the equation of the line, we use this formula. In this formula, let us substitute x naught comma y naught and m. Okay, my children. The equation of the given line is y minus y naught. What is y naught here? 3 is equal to m. What is m here? Minus 4 into x minus x naught. So x minus of minus 2. What will get here? Plus 2. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies y minus 3 is equal to, by multiplying these two, what will you get? Minus 4x minus 8. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies by arranging the terms of this equation. In general, we write x term is a positive. Okay, my children. So we are transposing this minus 4x to LHS. Then it becomes plus 4x plus y. And if we are transposing minus 8 to LHS, it becomes plus 8. Plus 8 minus 3. What will you get? Plus 5. That is equal to 0. Understood this step, my children? Which is the required equation of the given line. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now let us discuss next type of form of a line. 2-point form. This is another form of a line. Let the line L passes through two given points P1 ordered pair x1 comma y1 and P2 ordered pair x2 comma y2. Okay, my children, observe this figure, my children. Here on this line, 2 points P1 x1 comma y1, here P2 x2 comma y2. These are given on the line L. 3 points P1 comma P2 and P are collinear. As we have taken a point on the line, here also let us assume an arbitrary point P x comma y on this line L. Then these 3 points are collinear. Yes or no, my children? All these points are lying on the same line. Therefore, we have slope of P1P is equal to slope of P1P2. Okay, my children? We can write slope of P1P is equal to slope of P1P2. Understood this point, my children? Since these 3 points are collinear, do you remember the point, my children? Collinearity of 3 points. Yes, we are using that condition here. Then we get what is the slope of the line P1P? Yes, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y minus y1 by x minus x1 is equal to what is the slope of P1 P2? Yes, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Understood this statement, children? Right. Or from this equation we can write y minus y1 is equal to, we are transposing this denominator to LHS, then we get y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Understood this statement, children? From this equation we are deriving this equation. By transposing this denominator to RHS, we get this step. Understood this statement, children? Thus, equation of the line passing through the points ordered pair x1 comma y1 and ordered pair x2 comma y2 is given by y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Understood this point, my children? If we observe this one, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, what is this one? Yes, slope of the line. Yes or no, my children? If 2 points are given on a line, then what is the slope of the line? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 or not? So this is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Yes or no, my children? Understood this point? Right. To understand this concept well, let us take an example. Okay, my children? Write the equation of the line through the points ordered pair 1 comma minus 1 and ordered pair 3 comma 5. Understood this question, my children? What are given in the question? Yes, 2 points on a line. The points 1 comma minus 1 and 3 comma 5 are lying on the line. Yes or no, my children? Right. Then we have to write the equation of the line. Okay, my children? Right. Now come to the solution part. Let us assume that this first point is x1 comma y1 and this second point is x2 comma y2. Then what is x1 here? 1. And what is y1 here? Minus 1. What is x2 here? 3. And what is y2 here? 5. Understood this step, my children? Right. Now by using the 2-point form of a line, do you remember that point, my children? In the previous slide we have discussed 2-point form of a line. Yes, y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. As so, my children? Right. So y minus, what is y1 here? Minus 1 is equal to y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? 5 minus of what is y1 here? Minus 1 whole divided by x2. What is x2 here? 3 minus what is x1 here? 1. Understood this part, my children? Into x minus x1. What is x1 here? 1. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies y minus of minus, what will get here? Plus 1. Minus of minus 1, what will get here? Plus 1. Understood this LHS, my children? Is equal to 5 minus of minus 1. What will you get? 5 plus 1. What will you get? 5 plus 1? 6 by 3 minus 2. What will you get here? Yes, 2. Okay, my children? Understood this one? Right. Then by simplifying these numbers to 1 times, 2, 3 times. Yes or no, my children? Right. So this implies what will get? Y plus 1 is equal to 3 into x minus x1, 3x minus 1. Now let us multiply these two. Then what will get? 3 into x, 3x minus 3 into 1, 3. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies, now let us arrange these terms. Let us arrange these terms in such a way x term should be positive. So here 3x is a positive number, positive term. So let us transpose these two terms to this side. Then what will you get? 3x minus y. Plus y becomes here minus y. Here plus 1. It is also should be transposed to RHS. So minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1. What will get? Minus 4 is equal to 0. Understood this equation, my children, which is the required equation. Understood this question, my children? Right. Now come to the next form of a line, that is a slope intercept form. This is another form of a line. Sometimes a line is known to us with its slope and an intercept on one of the axes. We will now find the equations of such lines. Okay, my children. Sometimes they will give slope of the line and intercept, the line intercept made by the line on the coordinate axis. Okay, my children, observe this figure, my children. This is a line L. Slope of the line L is m. It is intersecting the y-axis at 0, c. This part is said to be intercept, the intercept made by the line on the y-axis. Okay, my children, remember this terminology. This part is called intercept made by the line L on the y-axis. Okay, my children. Case 1. Suppose a line L with a slope m cuts the y-axis at a distance of c from the origin. Observe this figure, my dear children, 10.15. See here, this line is intersecting the y-axis at 0, c at a distance of c units from the origin. Then what are the coordinates of this point? 0, c. Yes or no, my children? Right. The distance c is called y-intercept of the line. Okay, my children, understood this terminology. Y-intercept means the distance of the point from origin on the y-axis. Obviously, coordinates of the point where the line meets the y-axis are 0, c. Okay, my children, this was not given directly. Simply they given y-intercept. Y-intercept means the line is intersecting the y-axis at a distance of c units from the origin. From that data, we are finding the coordinates of the point of intersection of the line and the y-axis. Okay, my children, understood this point? Right. Thus, L has a slope m and passes through a fixed point ordered by 0, c. Yes or no, my children? This is line L. This is a point passing through the point 0, c, and the slope is m. So we can use point slope form to find the equation of the line. Therefore, by point slope form of a line, the equation of line L is given by y minus y1. Let us assume that in our mind this is x1 and this is y1. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Otherwise x0 comma y0. We can assume that x0 comma y0. So y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0. Understood this equation, my children? Right. This implies, or by simplifying this equation, we get y is equal to mx plus c. Remember this equation, my children. This is called slope intercept form of a line. Y is equal to mx plus c. Memorize this equation, my children. Okay, my children. Thus, the point x comma y on the line with the slope m and y-intercept c lies on the line if and only if y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, my children. Right. Any point on the line satisfies this condition, satisfies this equation. Okay, my children, understood this point? Note that the value of c will be positive or negative according as the intercept is made on the positive or negative side of the y-axis respectively. Okay, my children, if the y-intercept is positive, then we take here c value is positive. If the line is like this, if it is intersecting the negative y-axis at a distance of c units from the origin, then we take c value is negative. Understood this point, my children? Right. Now come to case 2. Suppose line L with slope m makes x-intercept d. Okay, my children? Here y-intercept is not given. X-intercept. What is meant by x-intercept? Yes, the line is intersecting. The line is intersecting the x-axis. Suppose here, this is at d distance from the origin. So then what are the coordinates of the point? This one, yes, d comma 0. Yes or no, my children? Here x coordinate is d and y coordinate is 0. Yes or no, my children? Because this point is lying on the x-axis. So x coordinate is d and y coordinate is 0. Then we can use point slope form to write the equation of the line. Yes or no, my children? Right. So then the equation of line L is y minus y1. What is y1 here? 0. Y minus 0 is equal to m into x minus x1. What is x1 here? D. Understood this point, my children? This is the equation of a line with the slope m and making x-intercept d. Okay, my children, remember this point also. Students may derive this equation themselves by the same method as in the case 1. Okay, my children, understood this point? Right. To understand these points well, let us take an example. Okay, my children, write the equation of the lines for which tan theta is equal to 1 by 2, where theta is the inclination of the line, and first part y-intercept is minus 3 by 2, and the second part x-intercept is 4. There are two parts in this question. Okay, my children, here tan theta is given. Tan theta means indirectly slope of the line is given. Okay, my children. Right. Understood this question, my children? Yes. Now come to the solution part. First, let us solve the first part of this question. Here, slope of the line is m, that is equal to tan theta is equal to 1 by 2. Previously, I told you, throughout this chapter, we denote small letter m to denote slope of a line. The letter small letter m denotes slope of a line, that is equal to tan theta, because theta is the inclination of the line, that is equal to 1 by 2, and y-intercept, that is equal to c, is equal to minus 3 by 2. Understood this statement, children? So here slope of the line and y-intercept are given. In this case, we use the slope intercept form, y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, my children, to write the equation of the line, we use this form. Then the equation of the line is equal to y is equal to, what is m here? 1 by 2 into x plus what is c here? Minus 3 by 2. Understood this equation, my children? Right. But we should not stop by this step. We should write the equation of the line in such a way. What is the equation of line should be? Yes, first term should be x term, and the second term should be y term, and the third term should be constant. Okay, my children? Right. In this way, we had to. Okay, my children? Right. So, the second part of the question here, to find the equation of the line, we use y is equal to m into x minus d, because here x-intercept is given. Understood this point, my children? Right. Therefore, y is equal to, m means here, what is m here? 1 by 2 into x minus d. What is d here? 4. Understood this equation, my children? Right. By cross multiplication, we get 2y is equal to x minus 4. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies we transpose plus 2y to RHS. Then it becomes x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, which is the required equation. Understood this point, my children? Understood this question? Right. Now let us discuss the next form of a line, that is intercept form. Suppose a line L makes x-intercept A and y-intercept B on the x-axis. Okay, my children. Obviously, line L meets x-axis at the point ordered pair A, 0, and y-axis at the point ordered pair 0, B. Observe this figure 10.16. Observe this figure, my children. This is the line L. It is intersecting the x-axis at a distance of a units from the origin, and it is intersecting the y-axis at a distance of b units from the origin. Then automatically, what are the coordinates of this point? Yes, ordered pair a comma 0. And what are the coordinates of this point? Yes, ordered pair 0 comma b. Understood these 2 points, my children? Right. So indirectly we got 2 points on the line. Let us assume that this is x1 comma y1 and this is x2 comma y2 in our mind. Then we use the formula y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1 to write the equation of this line. Okay, my children? Right. So y minus y1, what is y1 here? 0 is equal to y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? B. So b minus 0 by x2 minus x1. What is x2 here? 0 minus x1 is a. Understood this part, my children? Into x minus x1. X minus, what is x1 here? A. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies y minus 0. What will get in LHS? Y is equal to, by simplifying this part, what will get to? Minus b by a. In the numerator we get to b minus 0 is b. By in the denominator 0 minus a means minus a. So we wrote the negative sign before this rational number. Can we write it or not, my children? Right. Into x minus a. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies by cross multiplication we get ay is equal to minus b into x. What will get here? Minus bx. Minus b into minus a. What will get here? Plus ab. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies we rearranged the terms of this equation. Minus bx is transposed to LHS. Then it becomes bx plus ay is equal to ab. Understood this equation, my children? Right. Now let us divide this equation by ab. Then what will get? Bx by ab plus ay by ab is equal to ab by ab. Understood this step, my children? We are dividing the each and every term of this equation by AB. Then we get this step. Then by simplifying the terms, what will get to? What is the first term? Here BB gets cancelled. Yes or no, my children? Yes. Here B gets cancelled. Then what will be the first term? X by A. And here A gets cancelled. Here AB. Here AB gets cancelled. Understood this point, my children? So after cancellation, what will get the first term? X by A plus what will get the second term? Y by B is equal to 1. Understood this equation, my children? Thus, equation of the line making intercepts A and B on X and Y axis respectively is X by A plus Y by B is equal to 1. Please remember this equation, my children. This is called intercept form of a line. Okay, my children? Right. To understand this concept well, let us take an example. Okay, my children? Find the equation of the line which makes intercepts minus 3 and 2 on the x-axis and the y-axis respectively. Understood this question, my children? What are given in the question? Yes, x-intercept and y-intercept are given. Okay, my children? Right. Now come to the solution part. In general, we denote x-intercept by small letter a and y-intercept by small letter b. Okay, my children? So here a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to 2. Okay, my children? So by intercept form of a line, equation of the line is x by, what is a here? Minus 3 plus y by b. What is b here? 2 is equal to 1, because x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Here we used this intercept form of a line. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies here in the denominator minus sign is there. We are writing this minus sign before this rational number. So minus x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 1. Understood this step, my children? Right. This implies by taking LCM of these two denominators. What is the LCM for the numbers 2 and 3? 6. So 6 is the LCM of these denominators. Then what will be the numerator part? 3 2s are 6. So minus 2x plus 2 3s are. So 3y is equal to 1. Understood this statement is done? Right. This implies by cross multiplication, what we get here? Minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Understood this equation, my children? Right. This implies, previously I told you, x term should be positive. So here minus is there. So let us transpose these two terms to RHS. Then what will you get? Minus 2x becomes plus 2x plus 3y becomes minus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Understood this equation, my children? Which is the required equation of the line. Understood this solution, my children? Right. Now come to the next form of a line, that is called a normal form of a line. Okay, my children. Suppose a non-vertical line is known to us with the following data. Okay, my children. The first data is length of the perpendicular, that is called normal from the origin to the line. This is given, and the angle which normal makes with the positive direction of x-axis. These 2 points are given. In this case, how to write the equation of the line? A non-vertical line is given and it's a normal. Normal means the line perpendicular to the line, given line from the origin, that is called normal. Here observe this figure, my children. Here OA, this is called normal. From the origin we have drawn a perpendicular line to the line L. This is a normal, and this OA is a normal. Length of this normal is P units. OA is equal to P units, and this normal is making an angle of omega with a positive x-axis. Here this is a obtuse angle. Here it is a reflex angle. Okay, my children, understood these points? Understood these figures? Right. Let L be the line whose perpendicular distance from the origin OB, OA is equal to P. Here this is a perpendicular distance from the origin. P units from the origin. And the angle between the positive x-axis and OAB, angle XOA, is equal to omega. Understood this point, my children? This is the angle made by the line OA, that is omega. The possible positions of the line L in the Cartesian plane are shown in the figure 10.17. There are 4 possible ways of the position of the line. 4 positions. Okay, my children, 4 possibilities. Now our purpose is to find slope of line L and a point on it. Okay, my children. Right. Draw perpendicular AM on the x-axis in each case. Here we have drawn a perpendicular line AM on the x-axis. Here also we have drawn AM. Here also we have drawn AM. Here also we have drawn AM. Understood all these 4 cases, my children? Right. In each case we have OM is equal to P cos gamma, cos omega, and MA is equal to P sin omega. So that the coordinates of the point A are ordered pair P cos omega, comma P sin omega. Okay, my children, understood this point? So we got a point on the line. The coordinates of the point were found. Further, the line L is perpendicular to OA. Therefore, slope of the line L is equal to minus 1 by slope of OA. Okay, my children, that is equal to minus 1 by tan omega. That is equal to minus cos omega by sin omega. Understood this step, my children? Right. Thus, the line L has a slope minus cos omega by sin omega. This is the slope of the line, and the point is P cos omega, comma P sin omega is a point on the line, and the point A ordered pair P cos omega, comma P sin omega on it. We got a point on the line and a slope of the line. Then can we find equation of the line or not, my children, by using the point slope form of a line? Yes. Therefore, the equation of the line L is y minus y1. Consider this is m, slope of the line. This is x1 and this is y1. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Understood this equation, my children? Right. This implies by rearranging the equation, we get x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p into sin square omega plus cos square omega. Okay, my children. Now here we use the trigonometric identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes or no, my children? So this implies x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p into 1. What will get here? P only. Understood this step, my children? Right. Hence, the equation of the line having normal distance p from the origin and angle omega, which the normal makes with the positive direction of x-axis, is given by x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. Please remember this equation of the line in the normal form. This is called normal form of a line, where omega denotes the angle made by the normal to the line with the positive x-axis, and p denotes length of the normal to the line from the origin. Okay, my children, understood this point? Right. Let us take an example to understand this concept well. Okay, my children, find the equation of the line whose perpendicular distance from the origin is 4 units and the angle which the normal makes with the positive direction of x-axis is 15 degrees. Okay, my children, understood this question? Here, length of the normal is 4 units and the angle made by the normal with the positive direction of x-axis is 15 degrees. This is omega and this is a small letter p. Okay, my children, understood this question? Right. Now come to the solution part. So here we have drawn a rough diagram for the given data. This is the line L and this is normal. Length of the normal is 4 units and this is the angle made by the normal, that is 15 degrees is the angle made by the normal with the positive direction of x-axis. So here we are given p is equal to 4 and omega is equal to 15 degrees. Observe the figure 10.18, my children. Understood this figure, my children? Right. Now cos 15 degrees is equal to root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 and sin 15 degrees is equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Okay, my children. These are the values of sin 15 degrees and cos 15 degrees. Now we use the normal form of a line. Then the equation of the line is given by x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. Yes or no, my children? Right. This implies we can write cos 15 degrees root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2x plus sin omega root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2y is equal to 4. Understood this equation, my children? Right. This implies by taking the LCM, get 2 root 2 is LCM, then we get root 3 plus 1 into x plus root 3 minus 1 into y is equal to 8 root 2. By cross multiplying we get this equation. Understood this equation, my children? Which is the required equation of the line. Understood this solution, my children? Right. Finally, note, we know that the equation y is equal to mx plus c contains two constants, namely m and c. Okay, my children. For finding these two constants, to find the values of these two constants, we need two conditions satisfied by the equation of line. In all the examples above, we are given two conditions to determine the equation of the line. Okay, my children, understood this point? To write equation of a line, two conditions should be given. Without the two conditions, we cannot write the equation of a line. Okay, my children, understood? Right.